Meet Sarah. She is evaluating a $10 glass of wine in a premium, elegant setting. She takes a sip, and her reaction is clear. It's just fine. Maybe a little harsh, maybe a little flat. Curious, she tries a $90 pour. The difference in her reaction is immediate. She finds this second glass remarkably smooth, complex, and perfectly balanced. But here is the objective truth of the tasting. Sample A and Sample B are chemically identical in every way. The liquid, the smell, the ingredients, none of it changed. Only the price tag did. It is tempting to assume Sarah is simply pretending to like the expensive glass, or that she is trying to look sophisticated for the people around her. But she isn't lying to us. Because of a phenomenon known as the marketing placebo effect, her physical experience of the second glass genuinely feels different to her. A moment of wonder. A completely non-physical piece of information, a number printed on a menu, somehow possesses the power to rewrite our physical sensory reality. To understand how this happens, we have to look inside the brain. In a 2008 study, neuroscientists placed 20 participants inside an fMRI scanner while they tasted what they believed were 5 distinct Cabernet Sauvignons. This diagram shows the experiment's trick. There were only 3 wines. 2 of those bottles were split and presented twice under wildly different prices. One path served as a $5 wine and a $45 wine, while another split into $10 and $90. The brain scans revealed that the higher price tags did not change the participants' reported taste intensity. The raw physical sensation of the liquid remained exactly the same. However, activity in the medial orbital frontal cortex, the specific brain region connected to valuation and experienced pleasure, spiked heavily when participants drank the $45 and $90 samples. 8 weeks later, the researchers brought the exact same people back to the lab. This time, they tasted the wines completely blind, with all price information removed. Without the price tags acting as an expectation cue, the previously recorded preference pattern vanished entirely. Human pleasure is highly situational. The contextual expectations we carry into an experience can literally override the physical chemical stimulus of the product itself. A follow-up study in 2017 revealed a darker, negative side to this expectation loop. This chart maps what researchers call the low price penalty. A high price cue provides a minor positive increase in pleasure above a blind baseline, but a cheap price cue drives it significantly lower, severely damaging the tasting experience. Price expectations act as a spotlight for our attention. When you drink a $90 wine, you expect quality, so your brain actively searches the liquid for positive attributes like complexity and smoothness. Conversely, when you expect a $10 wine, your attention is forced to hyper-focus on negative traits. Your brain actively searches for sourness and harshness. This exposes the gap between objective quality, the measurable physical traits of a product, and experienced quality, which is our own internal psychological evaluation of it. The human mind does not record reality objectively like a camera. It constructs an experience in real time by merging raw sensory facts with psychological expectations. Relying on price to evaluate a product does not mean consumers are foolish. It is a necessary evolutionary efficiency. We cannot independently test the supply chain, materials, or durability of every single item we purchase. Price acts as a necessary proxy, signaling that a product likely uses better materials or expert labor. But this heuristic has hard limits. The placebo effect weakens rapidly if you have deep, independent expertise in a specific product category, or if the product you buy is objectively terrible. For businesses, this carries a serious warning. Premium pricing must reflect actual value, rather than trying to artificially manufacture it. High price tags create high expectations, and failing to meet them creates a massive risk for severe disappointment. A premium price can strengthen a credible, high-quality offering, but it cannot permanently rescue a failing product. Which brings us back to Sarah. She is now fully equipped with the knowledge of her own psychological blind spots, and she's ready to test them. You can run this same consumer check on yourself. Before you assume a higher price tag means a superior product, ask, would I prefer this if the price were hidden? Am I responding to the product itself or just the packaging? Strip away the context. Remove the labels, ignore the branding, and evaluate the item purely on its measurable physical properties. The physical wine never changed, but the expectation changed the entire experience.